Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go check out my website at skysworld.com for life coaching and mentoring. Let's talk about the bro code. Oh, the bro code is old. It's been around forever. There's several rules to it. Rule number one, you know what it is. Rule number one is about loyalty. And loyalty to your brothers, right? Bros before hoes is what they say. Your loyalty is to your friends. And you don't want to let women break up your bond with your brothers. That's important. That's till death. These are the people that are going to fight battles for you, that are going to die for you, who'll go to prison for you and keep their mouth shut for you. They'll have your back, even if their own lives are at jeopardy. So you don't mess up these relationships. And of course it's reciprocal. You need to be able to trust somebody. I need to be able to trust you that when I'm not around, you're not going to try to take over my family or ruin my family, be some kind of homewrecker. Some guys can't control their sexual desire. I've known dudes like this before. It is like a psychosis, a sickness. It's a fucking mental problem. I suggest not having guys on your team who can't control their sexual desire. A guy who just can't seem to settle down with a woman. He like a womanizer, somebody who's just always got another girlfriend every other week. These guys that go and destroy women. Because they're gonna go after your chick too. He's not gonna know where to draw the line. When he's over at your house, he's looking at your woman's ass when you're not paying attention. You don't want to be around guys like that. You want someone you can trust. I remember I went back to visit my brother. I was living out in Southern California, and it was 1990. Yeah, 1990, a long time ago. And I had been homeless on the streets. I got arrested a bunch of times that year. So I went back to DC to go hang out with my brother. He had a house, and the night I got there, it was late afternoon, it was just getting dark. Right when I rolled in, and I'd been on a long road trip, drove across country, he's out in the front yard arguing with this beautiful woman. Oh, she's gorgeous, perfect 10, knockout body, beautiful face. She was a professional swimmer, so I found out later, some athlete, beautiful. I give him a wave, I go in the house, I realize he's in a serious conversation. He tells me he'll come in and talk to me, glad to see me, but he's got to deal with this. So I go in the house and go into the kitchen, set myself up with some food and start watching his TV and all that. Well, I hear the front door open, and I'm down in the living room, and here comes the chick, and she comes in and uses the bathroom, which was right off the kitchen, and stops in the middle of the kitchen, gives me a look up and down, and says, "You want to go out with me tonight? I need some fun," or something like that is what she said, and I knew what she meant. Oh God, I was so tempted. I had just gotten dumped by a woman. I was lonely. I hadn't had sex in a while, so I was horny. And here's this woman propositioning me. It's basically a sure thing. And she's more beautiful than any woman I've ever seen before in my life. I've never, ever had a chance with a woman like that. And here she's basically like, come get it. Obviously, since she wasn't even cold yet, she just got dumped by my brother minutes ago. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it. I turned her down, sent her on her way. She was rather surprised. She wasn't used to being turned down. It's always funny when you turn a woman down who's not used to, she just is so confident that she's gonna get any guy she wants, and you send her on her way. I did not feel good about it. I did not feel like a hero. I was like, man, what are you doing? She wants it. She's so hot. That'd be something that you could remember for the rest of your life. You think you're ever gonna have a chance with a woman like that again? My brother came down, she left. My brother came down after that was all over, and we had our little reunion, we're hanging out. And I told him, of course, I'm gonna tell him everything. I tell him, your girl came down here and propositioned me, asked me to go out with her on a date tonight, said she needs some fun. And I thought he was going to be like, that bitch, that slut. He was like, oh, well, you should go. I encourage you to go. She fucks like a champ. It'll get her off my back. She's been calling me, fucking with me, showing up to my work. Just take her away from me. No way. Because I live by the code. So even with the consent of my brother, and he's like, it's okay to do this. The code is clear. You do not do it. That may be a temptation, but you do not fail that test. This is a test of honor, and you do not fail it. There's lots and lots and lots of other fish in the sea. So stay true to your homeboys no matter what. Don't let a woman ruin your friendships, ruin your family, ruin your bond that you have. And try to exercise your restraint and your courage to know that I can find someone else. I don't have to take every opportunity. I'm not such a simp or a weakling where anytime some woman opens her legs, I have to jump in because I'm so weak and so desperate that I think I'll never get anybody else again. It's food for thought.